Alright, chat. Hello. Welcome back. Are you guys ready to finish up the most boring main quest in the entire series? I ain't kidding. I do think Oblivion has the most boring main quest out of the entire series. But then again, there's really only one that's even remotely interesting, and that's Morrowind. So it's not exactly difficult to, attain that status. What's up? Hey, how's it going, Legion? How you doing? I cannot get this, freaking cord to stop wrapping around me tonight. Yeah, I was thinking of playing something else tonight, but then I realized just how little this game is left, or at least for the main quest. I was like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and pop this one off. Because we have 3 dungeons to do left. And one of those dungeons, you have a time limit of 15 minutes to complete it, so it's kind of short. So there's really no reason not to just finish up the main quest. And then, I'm probably not done with this game yet, but I might put it on hiatus for a while afterward. At least until I'm ready to come back to it and do side quests and Gorath stuff. But how is everybody? What y'all doing? Hope you. Oh, I should actually get this going so I can actually read both chats. There we go. I was looking forward to Tomb Raider, but I understand, yeah, it'll be cleaner if I go ahead and finish this before I move on to something else. Got my test next week. Are you feeling good about it? Good luck with that. I think my finals are soon. A lot of people testing right now. But yeah, that's been my day. I've been working, doing taking care of a sick girlfriend, and other than that, just popping around till stream got started, anyways. You know what? She got a little bit of a stomach bug, nothing serious. Just had her nauseous all day. But she's on the mend now. She's feeling a little bit better. I was able to get some chicken noodle soup down her. Are all the dungeons kind of shit in this game? There are some standout dungeons in the game. The one that strikes me the most is the one where you step into a painting, and it's actually a world made of paint. It's the only very unique dungeon in the game like that, and it is a standout moment. There's also there are a few dungeons that are they take the idea of it and play with it a bit, so it's here's a dungeon that's nothing but traps and shit in it. But yeah, most of the dungeons, they don't really have that that quality to feel, that Italian rubbing fingers together feel to them. They're just, most of them, especially when there's only 4 or 5 types of dungeons in the game. I think the Alien dungeons are usually the best ones, which is actually what we're gonna be doing tonight. The main one, anyways. Not trying to offer a hot take, but as someone who never got into this or Skyrim, what's the appeal of it? The appeal of Elder Scrolls game is simple. You get a big open world, and you don't really get any. You get basically the idea is you trip over shit, and then you get interested in it. It's hard to put across in words, but the appeal is you have a big open world full of stuff. But you kind of have to actually go out there and find it, or kind of accidentally discover it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And then you have different tool sets for how you want to do it. You can stealth, you can talk, you can fight, you can magic, you can shoot, you can sneak, do it. So it is a bit of a fantasy immersive sim in an open world. Some people like the lore too. I'm not really one of them. I know some of the lore and some of it's intriguing, but it's also really confusing. But it's really about getting lost in anything but the main storyline. It's one of the few games where the main storyline is usually encouraged for you to stay away from it and just focus on all the side content, which is usually more interesting. That's what people find appealing to it. They can play it for a while and do whatever they want without having to commit too much to just doing everything. You get what you want out of it, then you install mods. Actually, the mods are probably the biggest draw of it. The mods keep people coming back for years. I mean, you can do along with it. Kind of get it. I like Elden Ring for that reason. Yeah, there is a touch of that. It's just that Elden Ring has a much better combat and lore, I would say. But this one's more about discovering side quests and new places and people to talk to and seeing how weird it can get. And there are times when it legitimately works. But yeah, if you just stick to doing it, you do have to play it differently than how, if you want to get the most out of it, you do have to play it differently than you would play most games. And I just literally the way you've seen me playing this game does not show it off very well. I'll be up front with you. I am literally fast traveling everywhere, just clicking where I want to go, and just you get a much better experience actually if you refrain from using fast travel except to like go back to places you've already been. That way you can discover stuff along the way and you'll have random encounters and whatnot. And maybe get sidetracked in a good way. But if you play it directly like I am to get through the main quest as quick as you can, it's actually kind of boring. You do have to be willing to like just like, yeah, I'm gonna like play this like I actually have to walk everywhere. Is my character still an insomniac? Yep, he has not slept in days. And he's still punching everything, and it seems to be still working. Finished finals extra stressful this time around. Good luck to you all who still have to do the hay. My heart goes out to all those future doctors and engineers and stockbrokers. Fallout 3 and New Vegas remake got linked today. What do you mean? They're remaking those? I don't know if they're going to be remaking both of those at the same time. They likely would just choose one or the other. Stellar Blade 2 was announced. Did they have a trailer to show for it? Or was it just a splash image or a Twitter post? What is it like? Stellar Blade 2 even more caked up. I don't know. What do you actually like offer in a Stellar Blade 2 besides even more ass? Titty? I mean, that game is more about the ass than the titty. Well, I guess those were there too. I mean, does anyone remember the plot of that game? It's like sexy android girls fighting human monsters. That was it. That's all I recall of it. Yeah, biblical references here and there that that don't really go over very well because apparently, what is it with Asian developers loving to like pull on the Bible? It's like I just want to keep stroking off the Bible because it sounds deep. Like we gotta put allusions into our game. Here we go. Adam and Eve and Lilith, and God and yeah, it'll work. But it's like seasoning. Still stand by Stellar Blade was Oceano Wild and Ocean Wide and Puddle Deep. I mean, gameplay wise, the action was good, but yeah, the character designs were all actually really good. Outside the main character, who was kind of bland, I thought. But yeah, there was like no plot whatsoever to get me interested in it. It's just like very pretty people and cool costumes. But yeah, none of the other shit resonated. Get to literally the best part of Stellar Blade 2, the online discourse. I mean, maybe people won't be giving it that much attention now. Someone posted a picture of Fallout 3 remake and they deleted the post. I saw it, but like I said, I'll wait for I don't really get too into like speculation like that unless it's like long-running speculation on something like, say, a Final Fantasy 9 remake. It's just a whatever. When it gets announced, I'll take a look at it. Otherwise, I'm just like, well, I guess that's a thing that's, possible. There's not really much to say. You hate this phone? Man, I gotta get a new... My phone barely runs any apps anymore. Not because the phone runs bad, it still works fine. It's just the apps themselves say, your phone's too old, get a new one and then you can use us. And I'm like, motherfucker, I know how this shit works. I know you're bullshitting. I know your plan. You're in on it. You're in on it. You want me to buy a new phone? It's like no reason this can't work. Like YouTube, the YouTube app will not run on my phone anymore since apparently my phone is too old. Meanwhile, I can pull up YouTube on a browser page from like a computer from the 1990s. Happy EMS week? Oh, hey. Everybody gets a week. Like yesterday was Goth Girl Day or something. Well, let's be honest, it was probably going to get more celebration than EMS. What's up, sister? Oh, using the emotes, are we? Use them emotes. I will wait till my phone starts giving me the you can't run your shit anymore. But I mean, that's what I'm getting. Granted, this is like a 5-year-old phone, or maybe even a 6-year-old phone, but it still runs fine, and I everything I need it really to use on it still works. Like I can call and text and use GPS and all that good stuff, but certain apps are just like, nope, you ain't running it. Can't use my Fitbit that Lucky got me as a birthday gift because they just want to connect to the Fitbit app, won't run on it. Can't run YouTube from it anymore. 2 weeks ago, it was Nurses Week. Both weeks, we had snacks and treats at the hospital. Well, you know what? That's one place to celebrate it. Why not? What's up, Pixel? How you doing? But yeah, chat, we're gonna be finishing the main quest off tonight. It will not be exciting. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Because Bethesda does not know how to do a build up or climax. The game just sort of like, okay, time to end it all. And then the epic battles they set up are like 5 dudes awkwardly bashing each other with a sword while they claim the end of the world is upon us. I have a boomer phone. I mean, I guess hey, it still looks good and runs good, and I've taken care of it, but it does what I need it to do. I just don't feel the need to go out and buy another phone, but I guess I have to. But I'm resisting it. I'm resisting it. I'm not one of these people, and I never will be one that needs to upgrade their phone every year. I find that incredibly wasteful. And if you are one of these people, I pity you. If you literally feel the need, I need the highest tech phone every year, there is something fundamentally broken inside of you. There's just no need, especially these days. Cost of phones are another. Apparently, the phone prices are going to go up soon. Because apparently, Apple. Not that I use Apple phones. Well, I think he's actually promising to like tariff Samsung as well. But whatever it is, the price is going to be going up on those. Bethesda, they're good at looks, but can't bring me to climax. I mean, I don't even know if I'd say they're great at looks, honestly. Use my phone, yeah. I'm kind of like the only time I ever got a new phone was when it stopped working. And I don't feel the need to ever like get off that way. Phone, I think. My current phone is a Galaxy S8 Plus. If for those of you curious, so you can tell exactly how old it is. And say, I still like this phone. It's good. Did the stream just pause? Maybe on your end, but it seems like it's still going. Could have been there was like a hiccup or something. These stupid tariffs. I mean, seems like we got several years of those. Just where every month there'll be like a new one announced. Stream was lagging there for a minute too. Is it still going on? Still lagging or anyone? Still have your 2020 SE phone? Hey, this one I think was from 2019. Feel you, Dart. I got my current phone before COVID, I think. That's the best age I can give my phone. Samsung 22 Plus, not sure how many models I'm buying. I mean, it's like every year there's a new model, so you just count the years. Yeah, but hey, mine still runs. The battery hasn't given up on me. Not the moment, but Wi-Fi sucks, so yeah, probably just the Wi-Fi will always give you a few extra issues. Need is one of them wires. Reliable technology. Never fails. Is your phone strong enough to run Doom? Yes. The original Doom? Yes, it would do that very easily. You can run Doom on a pregnancy test. I'm not even joking. Someone used a digital pregnancy test and managed to load Doom on it and run it. It's really like people challenge themselves on just what they can get Doom to run on. Like, someone got it running on like a smart vacuum once, I think. I had a Pixel 4a, lasted like 2.5 years before the battery would die after 30 minutes, huh? Yeah, my first phone was a company that doesn't even make phones anymore, I think, and it just like lasted. I had it last a year before it just shut off. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get like a Samsung. I'm gonna get a top of the line one for the year, and I'm gonna stick with that. And it was a good idea. Get Doom to run on a sex bot. I mean, that's a scary. I mean, I'm sure it could if it can already run a If the sex bot is already working, yeah, it can run Doom. But the better idea is to have the sex bot play Doom for you. Get yourself one of them gamer sex bots, all right? That way they can ignore you. Like, not now, honey. I'm playing World of Warcraft. Sexy time maybe tomorrow. But, so, chat. I think we should just get into it, because this game, the sooner we're done with this, the better, the sooner I can move on to some more interesting, streams. And like I said, there's literally 3 dungeons left in the main quest, so we might as well get them done. First, we gotta go to the Aliad ruins, and then I think there'll be like one more Oblivion dungeon, and then we do like the Paradise place, and then it's into the game time, baby. That's all that's left. Let's get my narcissistic, like drug addict, you fiendish idiot to work. See no reason to lag. I just realized I'm level 4. I'm gonna beat this game at level 4. I could probably go up to level 9 without it, affecting the spawn rate of stronger enemies. But I don't really feel the need to do that either. All right, where's Miscarcand at? Miscarcand over there. What do I need to look out for to determine if I need to upgrade? Your phone. If it's like, well, the game just crashed on me. If it does something like that, if it starts crashing on you a lot, or if it just like it's not holding a charge longer than a couple hours, that's a sign your battery's nearly dead. If it goes dead within just a couple hours of use. But also when, certain apps refuse to work on it because your security, I guess, is too low. Oh, that's a great start. Maybe I should play Skyrim soon. Go ahead and get that one also played through. Nah, no one wants to see me play Skyrim. Immersive Bethesda crash. You think of the crashes as having a stroke inside their world. For a second there, that guy's graphics looked like that was back in the original game.
You need to see Ugak if you want to buy a horse. She's inside. Be seeing you.
Because my horse didn't come with me. Mein Deutsch is nicht so gut. Not so good. Yeah, I think I understood what you said there. My German is not so good. However, I think that was fake German though, wasn't it? It's meant to sound like it. No, buddy, I wouldn't. What are you doing? Really? I'll take your lockbooks. It's actual German, so it just sounds like it's literally like you're saying English, only it's German, but it sounds like fake German. Because to me, that literally is like too literal. It sounds like you're saying my German. Well, I know what Deutsch means, so my German is not so good. Did I get that right? Is that what you were saying there, or am I just like making this up to convince myself? See, I personally love German because I can. It just like I love how you guys like combine words together to make new words. So like instead of hot dog, it's like Frankenfurter and shit. It's like that's fucking adorable. And it's like you can always hear it. You can tell like the loan word because you'll spring like an entire like line of German like I'm not gonna like do it because that's rude. Then all of a sudden here comes like the new jarbled together word and it's like aw, I love that. Keep that up, Germany. Keep it up. Only thing in this game I'm afraid of, wolves. Not even German, I just enjoy the language. Well, shit. I wasted that entire speech on you then. Here I thought I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna be a permanent viewer now after I like, you know, gloss up his like his people. In we go. Since you don't plan on leveling up, it means that the big monsters that make up the worst of the worst threat in Oblivion won't even manifest. Yep, that has been the plan since the beginning. I could probably level up to level 9 if I wanted to without having them spawn in. I think they'd stay the same currently. But you know what? It's funnier if I beat, you know, the forces of Oblivion and save the world all on level 4. Like, I'm barely any different from when I left the prison. Been watching your content for years, just catching the live streams finally. Well, hey, I need to turn people into permanent live stream viewers. That's the thing. It's a bigger ask to get people to watch a live stream than a video, because live streams are longer. They're on my schedule instead of yours whenever you want to watch it. The content is less, you know, precise. Sometimes you just have to be good at shooting the shit and talking to people. So it's a hard sell. It really depends on what game I'm playing to get my numbers going. Like if I was playing like a Resident Evil game right now, I'd have like 300 people watching. Instead I'm playing Bethesda games. But soon I will play those. How did you already have an arrow in you? And nearly dead. That's like the army sending their youngest and most inexperienced to fight the enemy. Exactly. And then there are the Scots, which has used such beautiful phrases such as, "Are ye nap on lead ither than Scots light?" I mean, I understood that, I think. Oh, we are okay. I need these actually. These are good. I love the zombies and goblins are fighting each other down here. Makes no sense, but it does in the Bizarro world of Bethesda, huh? God, it feels like a Saturday for me. I mean, it does feel like that for me too. It's been chilly today. Like, you know, nothing really going on. And here I am finishing up a game like this when I should be playing something else. Like, what enemies would I be fighting down here if I were the appropriate level for dealing with it? I wonder. It wouldn't just be like little tiny goblin people, would it? Just felt something hit my foot, but there's nothing down there. I'll take being haunted right now. It'll help the content, actually. You know what this game needed for its combat? It needed more options for whatever you do. Like, you get so many different magic spells and weapon types, but if you're punching, you just punch. Like, I need some actually like proper like kung fu level stuff. Bethesda fix most of their game problems, glitches, and gameplay. Do you think it would make them worse since it lose the charm? Honestly, I've made that argument before that if they actually got too good at making games, they would their incompetence would then be clear for everyone, and they wouldn't be as their games wouldn't be as good. It's a very strange argument, but there is some logic to it. Let's see. Yeah, let's just drop some of this shit. Just put this back on. Here, hammers. There we go. Not sure what I'm supposed to do down here, actually. I'm glad he just sat there and looked at me for a bit. How dare Dart beating up little people? Look, they should have been 6'1" when they looked at me in the eye. I wouldn't have hurt them then. Alright. This way, I think. This is where I came in. Where I came in. The City of Wonder. So, how many of you have actually seen the ending of this game? And of those of you who've seen it, how many of it did it actually like stay in your memory because it was like, oh, that's exciting? You haven't? Yeah, I mean, I remember like just like forcing myself to finish this game back in the day. Like I had all my fun with the side quests. I was like, I guess I gotta finish this. I'm kind of done. I gotta see what the ending is. I was very whelmed. Goblin boy got fucked up. That's the thing that has the stone I need. Think. Honestly, it was only thing from the main quest I remember. I mean, it's like a big spectacle, or at least they think it is, but it doesn't really work. First time seeing this game? Really? You've never seen Oblivion before? You know, that's kind of unusual. What up, A Musical? Welcome, dude. Welcome back. I like that some people, this will be their first time ever seeing it, and they just see, like, me running around punching everything. Like, yeah, this is how you play the game. You don't do anything but just punch fantasy shit. Just how they want you to play it. I think I've got maybe enough of those, like, blue, stones. How am I, good sir? You know, I've had a decent enough day. How about you? What have you been up to? My day was just pretty normal. Nothing really to do besides like do work and now stream. Shit. Playing the Elder Scrolls Pilates edition. None of these are very good. I'll take that. What that open for? What's up, Monty? How you doing? I just now noticed that was you talking to me earlier. I'm sorry. I'm in like a brain fog today. Just got to work having lunch and just meandering around until start. I'm just ready for the... Well, you get there early even. How am I? Yeah, hey. I decided to play this game to finish it up tonight so I can move on to some, more exciting streaming material. Best we just get this one done. Potion of healing, yeah, I'll take those. Did it come from this way? Chad, just pretend I'm playing Condemned, alright? Todd Howard does that to people. I actually agree. There's a reason why I'm not a Bethesda fan. It's like I kind of find his games really, really boring. Like the supposed freedom in them does nothing for me. So only every once in a while am I entertained by them. Pretending you're Joe Baker, for instance. I mean, I need to have a bit more impact with the punches, but I can. Yeah, you know what? I see your point. I've seen the brand new game Tainted Grail. I've seen some gameplay. Is it Dark Souls like? That sounds Dark Souls like to me. I think that's the stone we're after down there. But yeah, what is this Tainted Grail game like? Inspired by more RPG games like Morrowind, I think it's better than any Elder Scroll. Wait, so it's like a big open world fantasy game. Alright, I'll take a look at it. I heard the name and assumed it was like, gonna be Elder Scrolls, it's gonna be like a Dark Souls kind of game. You know, I don't know why this was so difficult for anyone else to come and take. This was easy. Found the Great Wilkenstone. Now to bring it to Martin to the Cloud Ruler Temple. Uh-oh. You want a piece of this? Nothing. Easy. Wasn't even remotely threatened. These guys are nothing but fodder for like leveling up my punch more. May pass out watching. I mean, I'm going to pass out playing, actually. But you know what? Tonight's stream shouldn't be that long since there's not a lot to do. Like, now that I got this stone, we're going to, like, do another Oblivion thing, the final one. And then we have one more dungeon after that, and then we can beat the game. I'm not even joking. That's how little there is to this entire campaign. Really not yeah, I can go out this way, I think. But you weren't leveling stuff? I'm not leveling my character up, but the more you do like a specific type of combat, like swinging a sword, or shooting a bow, or casting magic, the better that gets individually. But I am not going to bed and like leveling up my actual character level. I'm still level 4. Wait, didn't I get a key to help me open this? From that dead king guy? Based on Arthurian legend and its H.R. Giger aesthetics. Arthurian legend and H.R. Giger is not exactly the two things I would consider together, but you know what? I'm interested. How do you mix H.R. Giger and Arthurian legends together? My brother has been trying to get me to go to work in tech, making a decent amount of money. Next day, he ends up in a local hospital from exhaustion and panic attacks. Damn, I mean, hope he's alright. Sounds like he's overworking himself, though. Coincidentally, what's the tech he wants you to work in? I feel like whenever someone says tech nowadays, it's like, I want you to work in my AI company. Also, Zero, thank you for the 34 months. No Crunchyroll. I don't want your drops. Your subtitles are garbage tier at best. Is Crunchyroll actually offering drops while I play this? Like, what are the drops you're gonna get for this? Don't give in, chat. It ain't worth it. I swear I picked up a key from that king. It's supposed to let me open these doors. Whatever, I guess I gotta like pick these damn locks to get out. I've actually gotten decent at this. Look at that, my security increased. Full level 4. Pass out together, Jonestown style, huh? Oh man, are you making the Kool-Aid for us? Cause I ain't got no, I'm fresh out of Kool-Aid and the special seasoning. Crunchyroll is trash. I'm never gonna buy their subscription. I don't think that's what the drops are for right now on Twitch. It's like, hey, you subscribe, you get some kind of drop for the game or something. I don't know. Maybe you get a free anime. When it comes to watching like anime, is there like the company to watch, or do people say like, yo, no, do fan dubs or like fan subs? That was what back in like when I was watching a lot of anime in the mid 2000s. It was usually like fan groups putting out their own versions of it, so you'd have like really wacky ass subtitles sometimes. I remember watching Naruto back in the day like that. You're a friend of Truck-kun. You just want to be sent to another world where you get a harem of beautiful, like, yo, waifu women. Man, I love backtracking through dungeons. Yu-Gi-Oh is pretty big in the fans. I really only remember Yu-Gi-Oh being the actual watching it on Cartoon Network. So it was like the actual official dub. All right. Wait. God, this is really fun getting turned around. Okay, I think we're almost out. You still watch anime, don't you, Dart? Yeah, on occasion. The most recent anime I watched was the Rurouni Kenshin remake anime. Technically, I don't consider Ghibli movies to be anime, but I guess they sort of are. But I just watched the Secret World of Aaron Eddie, which was really good at first and then really fell apart toward the second half. Like, what was the point of all that? Like, it didn't really go anywhere. No wonder, like, Studio Ghibli guy is like always like bitching about his son sucking. He doesn't understand how to end a goddamn story. Alright. There's that done. Tainted Grail was a board game before, apparently really nerdy stuff. Well, it's a board game. I mean, you don't get much more nerdy than RPG, tabletop RPG. Miyazaki helped write Arrietty, so it's partially his fault. Yeah, but he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna like help out. He probably wrote the first part of it. And then his son like yelled, Dad, I can do the rest. Let's go away.
With all due respect, sire, there must be another way. The risk is too great.
I know the risk. I was at Kvatch. But there is no other way. We have no choice.
The Countess will never agree to it.
She will. She must.
Very well. The blades are, as always, at your disposal. What is it? Farewell.
Ah, here you are. I have
What do you
good
need,
news
friend?
of a sort.
Yes, let's see what he thinks of your plan.
This is a very long book.
You're back, and you've got the Great Stone. You did. I can count on you.
I love being friends with Sean Bean.
I never thought to see a great Welkin stone. As beautiful as all the old tales tell. But of course its beauty is a mask for its deadly power, like everything crafted by the Aliens. Now, we need only one more item, and we'll be ready to open a portal to Mankar Camoran's realm. I should have seen it sooner. It's the counterpart to the Great Welkin Stone. Just as the first two were the opposed powers of the Daedra and the Divines. Welkin stones contain the concentrated power of Mundus. Their counterparts are sigil stones, which are used to hold open Oblivion gates. A great sigil stone, then, is what we require.
How many MacGuffins does one need?
You're not going to like it. Joffrey doesn't like it. The Countess of Bruma certainly isn't going to like it. Great sigil stones are the anchors of great gates. The kind of gate the mythic Dawn opened at Kvatch. The kind of gate the mythic Dawn wants to open here to destroy Bruma. I said you weren't going to like it. The risk is great, I know. I was at Kvatch. I saw the terrible power of the Daedric siege engine. But we have no choice. The only way to recover the Amulet of Kings is to allow the mythic Dawn to proceed with their plan to attack Bruma. No. I'll lead the defense of Bruma myself. If I am to be Emperor, it's time I started acting like one.
Oh, he's gonna live at the end of this, right, Sean Bean?
Remember when we first met in Kvatch? I told you that I didn't want any part of the God's plan. I still don't know if there is a divine plan, but I've come to realize that it doesn't matter. What matters is that we act, that we do what's right when confronted with evil. That's what you did at Kvatch. It wasn't the gods that saved us, it was you. Were you acting for the gods? I don't know. But now,
He's
it's my
legally
turn
allowed to live
act.
in works he acts in, and suddenly I'm less interested in him.
Please, my friend. I need your judgment, not your obedience. I explain myself to you so you understand me, and so you can explain to the Countess. I'm afraid she may take a bit more convincing than you. Good. Have her meet me in the Chapel of Talos for a council of war. That seems a fitting place to make such desperate plans.
How am I doing? Well, I'm finishing up this tonight, and then I'm going to be moving on to possibly Tomb Raider, actually. Since I feel like that'll be fun to stream.
Good evening, sir.
And then maybe a Resident Evil 4 randomizer run. But as for what I'm doing, yeah, you know, it's just one of those days where I'm just like, you'll go through the motions, I feel. There's not really much to do at the moment. Besides rush through this game. Don't give that man a ring, he says. But, yeah, you know, I got no complaints. You know weird how much more I liked this game back when it was, like, uglier. Heck yeah, Tomb Raider is good. I liked all the new ones. I'm going to be playing the one that my very first Sin video was on 2013's Tomb Raider. And that was before I live streamed. So I've been thinking I finally should live stream that game. Because I actually do like that one. I think it's interesting and chat will like it. And it's also not too long either. So I might be playing that tomorrow. You're here in Vegas having tons of fun. What are you doing in Vegas that you're having tons of fun at? Like, the only thing I know about Vegas that you have fun at doing it is you, like, gamble and then you, like, sleep with prostitutes. So which one is it?
I heard that some cult called the Mythic Dawns behind the Emperor's assassination. Go on. I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members. Not bad work.
Look at all these dudes they got here helping out.
I hear you. Farewell.
Sleeping in the cold and all. Will you live sin Tomb Raider or explain your sins? I don't even remember half my sins for it. It's been like 10 years. But I just played through it. I probably like explained to everyone that yes, there were German soldiers on this Japanese island back in the day. You can find German like weapons and like remains there. I got bitched out in my comments because I kept talking about the old German engineering at one point. Like it's Japanese soldiers. Like yeah, they were here too, but so were the Germans. I just do that probably. Burp.
What can I do for you? She holds public audience in the Great Hall on weekday mornings.
Gambling and good winning, but
her.
ain't paying the
That's
prostitutes.
the
Oh,
time
you're
to
getting
do
them for free. I see.
Be
How's
seeing
the
you.
Insomnia playthrough going? We're near the end of the game, actually.
It's a greetings. What news from Cloud Ruler Temple?
You ain't gonna like this lady, but you gotta let them invade.
He served Emperor Uriel for many years, and so far he has done well in an impossible situation. Some see only the conflicts between northern and southern cultures, but I see the way they are stronger when woven together. A desperate
The
plan
Germans stay in
indeed.
Japan during
This
World War II. I don't think they just not
Emperor.
really, or at least not outside of like
Martin would risk my
very
whole
minor
city
state,
to gain a great sigil stone.
embassies and stuff. But there was a German presence on that island of Yamatai in Tomb Raider. It just people only apparently knew the Japanese presence of it.
This is the only way to stop this invasion from Oblivion? I must confess, you are the first person to speak of victory against these Daedra. This war has seemed hopeless to me. But what else was there to do but hold on and wait for a hero to arise to save us? And now it seems there is an heir to the throne after all, hidden at Cloud Ruler Temple. And perhaps a hero as well? You avoid answering my question. Very well. Don't think I doubt you. The rulers of Bruma have long had dealings with Cloud Ruler Temple. We
Prostitutes
know
aren't legal
who
in
they
Vegas,
serve.
but yeah, it's
I will
outside of
meet
Vegas in
Martin
Resident
at the
Nevada.
chapel.
But
When all is ready,
I think
will
you probably
order
won't have
my
any
men
trouble
to
finding
stop
them in the
closing
city of
gates
Vegas.
and prepare for battle.
The Germans, but yeah, I'm looking forward to playing Tomb Raider and Resident Evil 4 again soon. Forgot about the story of the first Tomb Raider remake that your friend had the spirit of an ancient jet. Well, it's not a remake, it's a reboot. Technically a prequel to all of the Tomb Raider games, but yeah, they're on their search for the lost island of Yamatai, and they find it, and then there's like a cult there because no one's allowed to leave because of the ghost lady, the Empress of Yamatai, and he wants to like possess your friend.
And I don't care to know you.
But and she tries to, and you stop her. Technically, she ends up succeeding in the possession, but you only find out in a comic that no one ever read.
Others say the same.
And there's apparently some more stuff that she had to do like free her of that.
The Dark Brotherhood comes to you.
Instead of doing something interesting with the sequels, they did that.
I wonder if the
I've heard
Go ahead.
others
That's
say
why you
the
never
same.
see Sam again in the series
Halifax
after the
all in
first
an
one,
uproar.
despite them apparently
First the
being
chapel
best
attack,
friends.
Now the prophet ranting about the
I
end
think
of the
there will
world.
be another Tomb Raider at some point.
Well met.
Yes.
Hard to
What's the
say
news
because
from the other
Square
parts of
Enix sold all the Eidos
Nothing
game
I'd like to talk
properties
about.
to some really shitty company. The only thing they're doing right now is remaking or remastering the old Tomb Raider games, so maybe once they finish remastering everything, you could see something like that, but who
I
knows?
saw a mud crab a couple of days
Whether it'll
ago.
be any good, no idea.
Ugly little animals.
Well, at least they're slow, not too bright. Their pincers are sharp, though.
So long.
Take care.
But no, Square Enix doesn't own anymore, just like they don't own Deus Ex anymore.
Your Highness, I am Narina Carvain, Countess of Bruma, at your service.
There is no need for any formality at this time. I am not Emperor yet, and I am quite new to this notion of being heir to the throne. Thank you for coming. I know I am asking for a great deal of trust, but this is the only way.
What's the situation with the
I would not
Embracer group
suggest it
now?
otherwise.
Not
Your
much
champion
that I'm
has
aware of
already
them, just
explained
like
the
not really
situation
make
to me.
anything
I have
notable.
agreed to it. We will not win this war through caution.
Basically
You
just
have a
doing what they
red
can to make
gift.
money, because since they
You know
spent
when
so much buying all those
desperation is
properties.
the path of wisdom.
Ever played Tomb Raider: The Angel of Darkness? No, but I heard that was part of the recent remastering, and apparently it's a bit
If Bruma
more playable
falls,
now.
the Empire falls with us. So be it.
Deus Ex is one of the first RPGs I got to play. It's probably my favorite game of all time, actually. Like, Deus Ex 1 is unbelievably good for its time.
When you're ready for battle, the Countess will order her men to stop closing the gates outside the city. As a young man, I grew impatient with Mages Guild restrictions, as did many of my fellow apprentices. We threw ourselves into the riddles of Daedric magic. We hungered for forbidden secrets. Knowledge and power were our gods. You can guess the rest.
Are they succeeding in
over
bringing
our
new
heads.
money? Probably nearly as much.
People died.
Not enough to make back all the money they spent, I
friends
don't think
died.
so. Yeah,
I
most of
put
the
those
big
days
games they
behind me.
released kind of flopped.
But the bitter wisdom that one has been a fool.
Remember Saints
not
Row
without
reboot? That
value.
was them.
We must allow the Mythic Dawn to proceed with their plan to open 3 lesser gates outside Bruma. According to the plans you captured from those spies, they need 3 lesser gates open before they can open a Great Gate. The Great Gate will allow them to bring out the siege machine to blast the walls of Bruma, just like at Kavach. But it's our only hope to get the Great Sigil
Isn't
Stone
Square
we
doing a
need to
massive
complete
internal
the
overhaul?
ritual.
Yes.
You'll have to
No one really
act
knows what's
swiftly
going on at
when the
Square right
Great
now, other
Gate
than that they're
opens.
refocusing everything. I guess they gave up on the NFT plans they had. Rip Volition, who died? Oh, Volition did.
Farewell, my friend.
I'm ready for battle when you are, champion. What say you?
Not ready yet. Let me make a
As
first
you
save.
wish. I will wait here while you prepare yourself for battle. I'm ready for battle when you are, champion. What say you? So be it. Bruma's fate
We got
is in
this
the
mission
hands
has a
of the
time
gods
limit
now,
of 15 minutes, by the way.
and yours.
Once we go
Deploy the
inside.
troops for battle.
As you command, Countess.
How much should one spend on this remaster of this game? I think this is being charged for like 50 bucks. I mean, if you really like Elder Scrolls games, that's not a bad price for a graphical overhaul of the game. And I honestly kind of want to support devs releasing games for $50 right now, even if I don't really particularly like I'm a big fan of their game. I just like games that having being a fair price. Your game sucks and you should be ashamed of that. That's your favorite gaming sense quote. I mean, hey, you're allowed to have your favorites, but I personally think I've written way better. My personal favorite line I've ever written for a video was Resident Evil 4 is like losing your virginity during a school shooting. I don't know why, but I think that perfectly encapsulates the Resident Evil 4 experience. At least what it was for me playing it as a kid. And ironically, you could possibly lose your virginity during a school shooting these days. The odds are in your favor. What an epic battle they've got here. A whole, like, 10 dudes. God, I hate this engine. Its inability to put together an actual force. Damn Dart, way too real there. I mean, hey, I'm known for my ability to, like, put string words together. Really all I do. I think the Far Cry 5 opener was fucking hilarious. What did I say about Far Cry 5 again? Martin and I have arrived at the battle. I must protect Martin until the Great Gate opens.
Soldiers of Cyrodiil, the Empire will stand or fall by what we do here today. Will we let the Daedra do to Bruma what they did to Kavach? Will we let them burn our homes? Will we let them kill our families?
Keep in mind, I have more people watching this stream than he has an army.
Here today for the whole of Cyrodiil. We must hold fast until the hero
He pretends that
Kavach
rural Montana is like North
destroy their
Korea. Oh
great
yeah,
gate.
now I remember.
We must kill whatever comes out of that gate. Soldiers of Cyrodiil, do you stand with me?
I've got that one. Stay sharp.
It's going to be really hard for me to join this fight without actually punching people.
Look out.
There's one gate. Two gate. We need one more before they can open the Great Gate.
Stay sharp.
This would probably seem a much more epic battle if I'd ever bothered to level up.
Sharp. Stay sharp.
Is that knight punching like me? You got another puncher?
Look out.
Light armor mastering. Great. Your light armor is a second skin after all those days and weeks wearing it. You have learned to move easily with it in combat. The journeyman in light armor, your gear is now damaged at a lower rate. Well, that's nice.
I've sworn to die. Have you?
Stay sharp.
Right, the right gate is open. I must enter it at once and get its great sigil stone before the Bruma defenders are overwhelmed. Alright, I'm back. I'm back, chat. Back. Well, that was... Well, that ruined the momentum. Thank you, Bethesda. Thank you. I'm glad I had one devastating crash during this experience at the very least, where it literally, like, had to restart my entire computer. You crashed it so hard. Well... Sorry about that, chat. Sorry about that. You know how it would be when you play a Bethesda game. You gotta have that happen at least once. Yeah. Entire computer had to be restarted there. Thank you. Thanks for sticking with me. But let's do that again, shall we? Right when I was about to enter the Great Gate, too, huh? We back, everyone. Everyone, tell your friends to refresh their computers so they can see the glory that's about to happen. You're gonna see me punch everything in the face again a lot. God, Howard did it again. Actually, from what I heard, this game runs worse than the original Oblivion. Because the original Oblivion, you can do all these like fan mods that have actually made the game pretty playable. But this game doesn't have any of those. This is you, chat. You're the guys who held the line just now. This Great Gate thing is way harder if you don't get all the backup, because then you have to do all the fighting yourself. What's that lazy ass doing back there? Come on, hurry up. 16 times the crashes. You guys are gonna miss the fighting. You don't get a move on.
Soldiers of Cyrodiil, the Empire will stand or fall by
Okay,
what
you get it
we do
again.
here today.
The majesty of Sean Bean reading the
Will
worst
we
script
let
he's
the
ever been
danger
given.
do to Bruma what
Like,
they
I bet
did
he
to
like came in
Camoran?
one day, recorded all these
Will we let
lines,
them
and doesn't
burn
even
our
remember doing
homes?
this.
We will let them kill
Like,
our
if you ask him
families.
what it was like to work on Oblivion, he'll be like, "What the fuck
We
is an
make our
Oblivion?"
stand here today for the whole of
Like, I
Cyrodiil.
like did that in a garage and over like
We
a
must
like a
hold
like a
fast
lunch break.
until the hero of Kavach can destroy their great gate. We must kill whatever comes out of that gate. Soldiers of Cyrodiil, do you stand with me?
Okay, you're stuck. That's fine. I'm fine with you being stuck. He actually recorded all of his lines over the phone. I mean, I'd believe it if the quality was a bit lower. This one I can't kill. He's like now stuck inside of it. He discovered a cheat already.
Look out!
Can't kill you. He sure as hell can like still kill everyone around me.
Look out!
Maybe no one will be able to spawn in that gate with him stuck in it. Thoughts on Elden Ring movie? It's being done by A24, so I'm kind of interested. But then again, A24 really does horror movies. I don't think they've ever done fantasy before, have they? Like, the one time they stepped out of their, like, realm of what they're good at was, like, that Civil War movie, which apparently sucked. So, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with that. The game is continuing to break itself.
I've got that one. Stay sharp. Show me what you've got.
Seen the BT of the game? You'll never meet face to face. What is it?
I've got that one.
3 gates are open. Right, now let's hope it doesn't crash again with a great... Alright, here we go. Oh, it's light armor mastery.
Here comes another one. Let's get
Alright, do not crash on me, game.
this over with. Stay sharp.
Alright, later. Going in. I got 15 minutes once we're through. Thoughts on the Skibbity Toilet movie? I mean, what do you think I'm going to think about the Skibbity Toilet other than, like, this is what society has devolved to? That you can actually make a Skibbity Toilet movie. I don't even know how they're doing that. Isn't, like, Skibbity Toilet Guy literally G-Man from Half-Life? I've entered the Great Gate. The Daedric siege engine is crawling towards the portal. If it exits the gate before I reach the Sigil Stone, all is lost. Good thing it moves awfully slow. Don't love you any less because you're dyslexic, Dart. I said Sean Bean did the voice acting over the phone. I watched he actually did. Wait, what kind of phone was he using? I thought we were just making jokes about it, like and disparaging it. Wait, what? What kind of phone was getting that quality? Also, $5 from Hassan. Younger generations may seem cringe, but remember, we are all cringe at some point. Well, yes, but not sure what the point is, actually. Like, I agree, yes. That doesn't mean you get an excuse. There's levels of cringe, too. Some things are more cringe than others. I don't even know this is where I need to go. They were on the studio on the side, so he was literally just like reading his lines into a phone. That's pathetic itself. Potion of invincibility, that'll be good. And I am now encumbered because I picked up a bottle. You know, let me get rid of some of this shit. They were running out of money for the cameos. I mean, they had two. Is like, you'll... Seen the Lilo and Stitch remake? I have not. Should I? Is it any good? I haven't seen any of the Disney live actions. I like how my character looks like a clay soldier. Look, he's a work of perfection, all right? Sure, that's good, but I'm not going down there for that. Favorite cereal? Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Like I need to get over there. What is going down there gonna do for me? Nothing as far as I can. Maybe I gotta actually go back down. Spare your mind and eyes from that remake. What, the Lilo and Stitch thing? Is it that bad? Surely it's acceptable. Surely Disney didn't shit out another terrible movie. Look, all I want them to do is make a live-action Emperor's New Groove. That's all I want. That's the only one that actually makes any sense. Alright, let's put some gear on that isn't busted. Honestly, I should get rid of this Kvatch Cuirass. It's just fucking me up. No, actually, it's better if I keep that on, just for increasing my carry weight. Tried the chicken nuggets from Taco Bell, like you said, and you're right there. Yeah, they're actually surprisingly good. I was surprised. Oh, finally a new Daedra enemy. One's kicking my ass. Not the right way. Can't stop me from getting in there. I've got to rush through this. I've got like maybe 8 minutes left. Bro fighting a dinosaur with only his fist. There's a reason why I'm going to be called the hero of Cyrodiil. It's for acts like that. Fucking ow. Ow, shit. And here I lay. Have you watched any of Michael Bay's works? I've seen The Rock. You know, the one set in Alcatraz? And that's kind of, and I think I've probably seen some others, but I haven't seen anything he's done in years. It all looks shit. Can you fucking run? The whole door. Not the right way. Transformers, I never saw any of the Transformers movies. I was smart enough to like, no, these look like shit. Not even Armageddon? Okay, I have seen Armageddon. I kind of forgot that was one of his movies. I think I also saw one of the really shitty war movies he did, but I don't remember the name of it. Like, he did do a war movie, right? Like, yeah, he did the one with the Pearl Harbor movie. He did that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I saw that one. And that was like phenomenally garbage. What, Roland Emmerich's movies? He was the disaster porn guy, right? I think I've saw a few of his, yeah, like Deep Impact and a few others. Only saving grace for the Transformers series was Megatron and Galvatron. I mean, was that really? I mean, that's just fan service though at that point, isn't it? It's like there's nothing really good about any of it. It's just like, oh yeah, this is what the fans will want. All right, let's get this place done with. There we go. Easy as Pete. Only one dungeon left and we're done with the game practically. Well, one dungeon and then there's like one big scenario, and that's it. Independence Day? Yeah, I've seen. I actually like Independence Day. Reach the Great Sigil Stone and close the gate. The Battle of Bruma is won. Now to give the Sigil Stone to Martin. Yeah, clap, clap, clap.
We won a great victory here today. We now have the means to recover the Amulet of Kings from Mankar Camoran. But we need to act quickly. Camoran will not take long to recognize his danger.
Hey, Sissy, you have a good night.
The portal
Ever seen any Gore Verbinski movies? Gore Verbinski, I don't know. I don't recognize the name.
I'll have the ritual ready in the Great Hall when you arrive. Farewell. I have everything necessary for the ritual to use the Xarxes to open a portal to Camoran's paradise. Remember, the portal will close behind you, so you will need to take everything you need.
Oblivion Gate.
The only way to close all the Oblivion Gates forever is for me to relight the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. Our only hope is to recover the Amulet of Kings from Mankar Camoran. Farewell, my friend.
Keep clapping, boys. How come I can't activate the siege trawler? I'm pretty sure you get like a stone from that. Moonfall, Imric is the worst. That was the one where the moon crashes into the earth, right? Like, I remember seeing the trailers for that. Remember when the Statue of Liberty disappear? Heard that one was one of the most fun bad movie. A fun bad movie. And isn't that the point of every disaster flick like that? Is like it's meant to be like a fun bad movie. All right, I need to get my like shit fixed before I go in this final place. Like my light armor, my Kabach thing is busted. I need to take it to an armor and fix it. Wonder if there's a magician that can make your virginity disappear. Is that what we're calling women now? Magicians? Sim sim salabim and virginity gone. I don't think it works that way. Alright, we need to like wait for morning for everything to be open. You know, I do wish women did more magic tricks, I'll be honest with you. Kind of letting me down, ladies. Like, why haven't you learned to pull quarters out of my ear and like make pigeons disappear into a hat?
Let's hear it.
Women can be magicians, they can be anything. They can get STEM careers, they can learn to do card tricks.
Greetings.
They can become MMA fighters. Anything they want. Is there like any business anything here it's like a business or just a place for someone to live? I need like a blacksmith.
Yes.
Well, I'm only asking for us.
Your mama did a magic trick on me last night, bada boom. Oh, look at this person taking the easy way out. Taking the easiest joke they could think of. Bet they feel proud. Women can't be sperm donors yet. Actually, you think that, but they've actually found like that they can take a single cell and epigenetic reprogram it back into things like egg cells and shit.
Hello there. Are you here to join the Mages Guild?
Yes.
The guild is always accepting new members. You seem capable enough. Are you sure you want to join?
I mean, I punch people.
Very good. You are now an associate of the Mages Guild. What a wonderful
You think they'd want to see you can do
opportunity for
magic before letting you join?
Now, please keep in mind that you'll need recommendations from every local guild hall in Cyrodiil before you may enter the Arcane University. I dare say my opinion might carry more weight than others, if you take my meaning.
Can't find your
Still,
rabbit? Well,
all are necessary to
not a
proceed.
magician, you don't have a rabbit.
Good luck to you. You too.
I don't really want to do that. I just want to buy magic. Or sell all these damn soul gems I got.
We all owe our lives. From what I've heard, have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. That's a good deal. You've made a good bit of gold.
Oh, I'll buy it at a high price, I would. All right.
Come back and see me again.
Gonna go find some witches unrelated? Ah,
Goodbye.
well. Someone's got the eye on the prize. Are you interested in Aztec history? Yes. One of those things I still need to like learn up on because it's kind of like a weakness in my knowledge of history. Like I know general facts here and there, but not nearly enough. Wonder where she stores all that stuff. She's got like a plastic container back there. She just plops it down.
I am honored to speak to the hero of the Battle of Bruma. What can I do for you?
There.
Let's see what we've got here. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Ooh, gauntlets of gluttony. Drain health. Oh, it drains my health though. I don't want to wear that. Oh well. That's all I needed. I will buy some of your repair hammers though. That should be good.
Thank you for your patronage. Take care.
Especially love old cultures. My most of my like love of history was like the basically middle Africa, Asia, Middle East, and Europe. What I focused on. All right. Now we're doing good. You know what? I'm gonna sell you some shit. I don't need any more.
I am honored to speak. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices
can't
in
sell
all
them that.
Cyrodiil. An excellent bargain. Come
Good
back
enough.
and see me again.
All right,
Good
let's
day.
go to the final dungeon, chat. I'm over encumbered, but I literally got rid of shit. I'm confused. How am I? encumbered now that I just fixed some stuff.
I am honored to speak to the hero of the Battle of Bruma. Let's do business.
Anything else you'd like to buy for me? I'm wearing all that.
Come back and see me again.
I guess
Farewell.
repairing it made it heavier. I don't know. What can I drop? I need to lose 10 pounds real quick. Hey, Hassan, for the $2 super chat, how would you rank the FF7 through 16 pro tags? Cloud, really good. Especially the remake Cloud. He's really good at showing off just like what an actual like RPG character who's been through this shit would be like. Who's fucked up on the inside. Squall is, I guess when you think of him as a moody teenager, he's pretty good. But I have my issues with like the second half of that game and all the characters. So could be better. What else? Zidane, top notch. He's like actually like a fun character to just have fun with. He's like he's I don't know. Plus he's actually like he's, you know, it's hard to describe, but he's just like he works very well in the scenario who he's in. Of just being like a old plucky adventurer kind of thing, and a drawback to like old school Final Fantasy characters. After that, you got Titus. Titus is like, I don't know if Titus is alright, I guess, but he's not the main character in the story. Sort of kind of a trend of that. Like Luna's the main character, he doesn't even have a name. But you know what? He's fun to make fun of, so I'll give him that. He's entertaining. Vaughn, on the other hand, is like the worst version of Titus. He's like gayer, less interesting, and even less necessary. So he's probably the weakest. After that, you got Lightning, who I just actually hate. Then her Lightning sister and that weird dude, and finally Lightning again, and then Noctis was alright. I got no problem with Noctis. He was a little whiny. And then you got, you know, Clive, who was, you know what, Clive was, you know, very interesting and unique. He's like the first actual, like, manly dude they wanted to have as, like, a character. Though he started out as a twink. I gotta get rid of some of this shit. Weighing me down. I can stell off some Welkin stones, maybe.
Hail, savior of... Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Here, I'll sell you 7 of them. Or 8. There we go.
Thank you. Come again. Good day.
Which warned me for you saying DILF, but you just said it again. Tough thirst hard for Clive? I mean, that's what they designed him to be. It was like a thirst machine. It's like he's literally like one of the more like, mature looking characters they've ever made for a main character. I mean, he's not exactly the most interesting, but you know what? He kind of works. It's just that there's a lot of downtime with him that I didn't like. I'll say the Forbidden Word. I don't want to get people losing their accounts. Probably biased, but Cloud might be my favorite JRPG protagonist. He's very good. I give him that. Oh, wait, I don't need to be here.
Greetings to you.
I need to go to Bruma. I mean, the old Cloud Ruler Temple. But no, Zidane's still mine. Clive is just for the ladies, alright? And the gay dudes.
You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball!
I mean, hey. I appreciate the 100 bits, but I can prove it. With his chest, who wouldn't? Is that it? Is it just like a good chest? You male titty cleavage is what you look for? How dare you sexualize us like that? Freak.
I have everything in place for the ritual. I'll open the portal whenever you're ready. I don't know what you'll find in Camoran's paradise. I do know the portal I create through the Mysterium Xarxes ritual will close behind you. you'll have to find another way back. I believe that Mankar Camoran
This is a
acts
very
as the
good
anchor
plan.
for Paradise, just as a sigil stone anchors an Oblivion gate in place. Kill Mankar Camoran, and you will unmake his paradise. Shall I open the portal to Paradise? Are you ready?
Yes.
Farewell, my friend. Our fate is in your hands. Bring back the Amulet of Kings. Brace yourself.
Well, that's impressive. Oh man, I forgot my keys at home. I gotta go. You can just leave, huh? Alright, let's do this. You wonder how Jack Garland and Zidane from FF9 would interact? I kind of wonder how Jack Garland would interact with almost every JRPG character. I think Todd said himself that he's a barbarian main and wanted to make it so he could play through every guild in one playthrough. Which kind of explains why magic sort of degraded. I mean, yeah, it's one of the big complaints people had, because I believe in Morrowind you actually had to, like, to join those kind of guilds, you actually had to, like, you couldn't really do it in one playthrough. Or at least some of them you couldn't. So yeah, Todd does, like, tone things down a lot just so he can make his barbarian builds work better, I guess. Which Daedric artifact did you give them? The Sheogorath staff. Because I'm going to eventually play the DLC, so I figured I might as well, like, get Sheogorath in the game already. Arrived at Camoran's paradise, a portal closes behind me, and must find Mankar Camoran. Kill him and recover the Amulet of Kings. Oh, we're an indoor.
So, the cat's paw of the Septims arrives at last. You didn't think you could take me unawares here, of all places, in the paradise that I created. Look now upon my paradise. Gaia Alata in the old tongue, a vision of the past and the future.
Wins Skyrim Enhanced stream? I don't know. Ascended Immortal.
You? How can you be here? No matter. You are too late to stop Lord Dagon's victory. Soon we will return to Tamriel to rule over it as lords. While you will remain here in the Eternal Garden forever. Gaia Alata is the Master's name for this place. We usually just call it Paradise.
How would he react to meeting
This
Sora,
is
Donald, and Goof?
the
I hope he
Savage
cusses at them.
Garden. At the top of that mountain lies the Terrace of Dawn, which leads up to Mankar Camoran's palace, Carrick Agaialor. Beneath the mountain lies the Forbidden Grotto, the only way out of the Savage Garden. We have all died in the Master's service. Here in Gaia Alata, we are immortal and wait to return to Tamriel after Lord Dagon's final victory. The Forbidden Grotto is the only way out of the Savage Garden. Those who earn the Master's favor are given the Bands of the Chosen and allowed to leave the garden.
Does Final Fantasy VI have your favorite Cid? No. Final Fantasy VII Cid is still my favorite.
Those favored by the Master to wear the bands may enter the Forbidden Grotto and leave this Savage Garden forever.
The Master will soon deal with you.
Have a good day. Thank you for all your helpful information. Look, I'm unarmed. There's no reason we can't be peaceful. Why are there the little imps, scamps in your paradise, though? That's out of place.
Behold the Savage Garden, where my disciples are tempered for a higher destiny, to rule over Tamriel Reborn. If you are truly the hero of destiny as a hope, the garden will not hold you for long. Lift your eyes to Karek Agayalo, my seat, the pinnacle of paradise. I shall await you there.
Not happy with how they changed Sid. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the third game to see if they're gonna rectify that or have something new in store for him. Yeah, but it seems like he's the only character that actually saw such a character, deviation. But I'm assuming something's gonna happen to him to make him join the party. That's gonna make him a bit more surly. I need to see that man be miserable and like tell people to drink their goddamn tea.
You destroyed the Sigil Tower at Ganona. My kin say you fought well. Our clan sacked your city of Kavach, a trifling task fit for scamps. Your swift retribution earned you much respect among my people. We had not expected that a mortal would act with such resolution and honor. It is no dishonor for us to speak. You speak directly, like one of my people almost. I'm glad I did not kill you immediately. There is but one way out of the garden. I guard that path. You will travel that path, and it will bring me honor to defeat you. But you shamed my kin at Ganona. To bring you into my service, that would also bring me honor. So I offer you a choice. Would you confront me in battle, or offer me service?
Do I gotta give this guy a blowjob?
You are impertinent, mortal. I did not offer to answer questions.
Alright.
Intriguing choice. And I have a task in mind that will test your wit and your loyalty. The rabble of the Savage Garden have imprisoned the Civilai Anaxes. I consider his humiliation a fitting punishment. However, his shame attaches to me, and though the matter is too small for my attention, it is not too small.
Did I like League of Legends? Are you asking me? I played it for a month and stopped. But it did get me where I am today.
And I shall reward you with the key to the Forbidden Grotto. The bands of the
If I hadn't eaten that ghost pepper and played League of Legends, chat, I wouldn't be here today.
Mankar Camoran's chattels, the unmortals that swarm here in the Savage Garden. Their proper role is to test themselves in unceasing combat. But being no true immortals, they are without honor or courage and shy from battle. However, by some trick, they trapped one of my agents, the Civilai Anaxes, in a cave. They show initiative, and Anaxes doubtless deserves humiliation. But I cannot permit this to continue. Do me this.
From eating a ghost pepper to shilling a Patreon. Respect. Well, am I really shilling if I own the Patreon? And I might end up eventually be shilling the gamer subs too. Now that'll be shilling like you've never seen. Like, hey, you guys want to buy my gamer subs?
At Mankar Camoran's command, a favor.
What is a demon doing in heaven? This is actually not heaven. This is like a dimension created by this guy to like call paradise, but it's actually a plane of Oblivion.
Through the door to the Forbidden Grotto, unless you wear the bands. The one path from the Savage Garden is through the Forbidden Grotto.
Hey there, what's up, Ashley? How you doing?
Wearing the bands of the Chosen are allowed to leave the garden. Mankar Camoran's chattels trapped the Civilai Anaxes in a cave.
Well, looks friendly. I mean, I'm gonna give him a blowjob, basically, or a free if it's dude. Service, he called it.
Free Anaxes and restore order to the garden, and you shall have the bands of the chosen.
All right. Came at the right moment. Oh, finally, my favorite Pornhub tag. And when this guy decided to design his own paradise, he really didn't think very much outside of like grandma's painting on the wall, did he? Do you think you'll ever play the Forgotten City? It was made from a Skyrim mod, actually a really good one. Is that the one that's like where there's like a time loop?
What news from Tamriel?
I hear the war's going badly. There are some new arrivals here that were caught in the fall of the Great Gate.
It won't matter. Lord Dagon will soon be able to cross over. The Master's plan will have succeeded.
What?
We'll speak again soon, no doubt.
So you found your way to Gaiar Alata at last. Don't we have enough troubles here without you adding to them? Leave us alone. Your quarrel is with Mankar Camoran, not us poor fools. He's trapped at the back of the cave. It took us weeks to prepare the trap, and he killed us many times before we finally succeeded. The lesser creatures of the Eternal Garden still torment us, but Anaxes was the worst. He toyed with us, prolonging our deaths for his pleasure. You must not release him, for pity's sake. Only those wearing the bands can enter the Forbidden Grotto.
Hey, Scorpio, thank you for the 30 months of being a sub, man. Darta, awesome news. I passed my aviation mechanic exam. I'm now legally working on aircraft. Hey, you can now legally work. Hey, I hope you work on my plane one day that I fly in. If that ever happens. I'll trust my life with you. But hey, congratulations, man, on your success. Here's to a wonderful career for you, dude.
The only way out.
Everyone give Scorpio a big round of applause.
Only those wearing the bands
Dude's entered a new stage of his life.
The Forbidden Grotto, but they
Is
never
Raid
return.
Shadow Legends even good? I don't even know if that game you can still get and play, but I haven't seen anyone advertising it for a while. But no, it's not good.
Here died in the Master's service.
It's just like your mobile game slop.
Promised. We are now immortal, like the Daedra. But our life here is a nightmare. The creatures of the garden torment us endlessly. When they kill us, we are soon reborn and the cycle begins again. No one has yet found a way to leave the garden, except those few given the bands of the Chosen and allowed to enter the Forbidden Grotto.
Sounds like you chose the wrong cult.
Are you here to end this nightmare and free us all from the Savage Garden? Leave me in peace.
What do you want, mortal? Leave me in peace.
Stop! Don't let no! Get away from there! If I could just...
Freed exiting annex in the cave where he is trapped. I should return to... Okay. Go on, get to work. Good job. There's more of them. Why are you running like that? He's... Oh, Bethesda. Couldn't push the boulder. They did have it propped up. He did. I don't know if you're gonna catch her, dude. She's not running you. Can I count cards? No, I'm afraid not. Okay, good luck to you, man. Oh, there you go. He got him. Like I'm watching someone play Dead by Daylight. I love his run animation. Like, what-do-do-do-do. You can't make this look more awkward. Crabbing. Where are you going, actually? Or have fun. Oh, I guess he finished up his mystery. There he goes. Anyway, we're moving on. It's like he's doing a mating dance. Anyways, level 4 adventurer coming through to save the world here.
What do you want, mortal? Leave me in peace.
What do you want, mortal? Leave me in peace.
Why are you all in your underwear?
What do you want, mortal? The Master will soon deal with you.
Do mating dances work on women if you're slick enough? Yes. In fact, honestly, if I were to give any dude advice on how to, like, if you want to, like, you know, impress women, learn how to dance. I swear to God, every one of them will be impressed. Well, you know, usually that earns you some points. Yeah, they like to see it. We do love to see. Yeah, why do women actually like, you know, like it when a dude can dance? Actually, I'm kind of curious about that one.
Anaxes is free.
Can I dance? Barely.
To the Savage Garden.
I can two-step.
Served me well. In return for your service, I will give you the key to the Forbidden Grotto, if you still wish it. Take these bands of the Chosen, then. Wear them, or you cannot enter the Forbidden Grotto, the only way out of the Eternal Garden. Honor and pride bids me tell you, none can escape the Forbidden Grotto. There, you will be the charge of my kinsmen, or they.
Band of the Chosen. They lock around my wrists. Can't remove them. Weakness to fire on cell, but I'm a dark elf. I got strength against the old fire. It counters out the things.
How little you understand. You cannot stop Lord Dagon.
Would I make a good cult leader? Yes. I have the voice for it. I got the chin for it, the jawline. I'm just not messianic enough.
Many are their names, and the names of
I mean, look how many people I've convinced to give me money just for playing video games. If I started talking about the afterlife, I'd be set.
10 moon shadows of Mephala and Dawn's beauty, the princedom of Lorcan, misnamed Tamriel by deluded mortals.
I'm into the Forbidden Grotto now to find a way through the Terrace of the Dawn, where I hope to find Mankar Camoran, the Amulet of King. Just eat a ghost pepper while giving a sermon. That's harder to do than you think.
Now. Tamriel is just one more Daedric realm of Oblivion, long since lost to its prince when he was betrayed by those that served him. Lord Dagon cannot invade Tamriel, his birthright. He comes to liberate the occupied lands.
Hail.
Hail. Realize I don't have any magic. There we go. Now I got magic. It was a weird, fierce little bug headaches. Oh, you talking about? Yeah, she was a little bit nauseous today. Starting to feel a little bit better though.
Afternoon.
Yeah, I don't plan to eat a ghost pepper anytime soon. That was, I'll leave that for anyone else who wants to, like, get famous.
You wear the bands, but you're no prisoner. Who are you? What are you doing here? Can you really do it? Can you bring this eternal nightmare to an end? Can you defeat Mankar Camoran and free all the souls of the poor fools who followed him? Listen, I can help you. You need my help if you are ever to leave the Forbidden Grotto. I was at the sack of Kvatch. They had no chance. We took them by surprise, and we carried the walls in the first assault. But they fought on anyway. Desperately. They seemed to think this decadent, mundane world of theirs was worth defending. I was slain after the battle was over. 3 townsfolk hiding in the cellar attacked me when I entered their house, hunting down survivors. They tore me to pieces, although I have no doubt they were immediately killed by my companions. I've had plenty of time to ponder my deed since I came here. Ponder and regret. An eternity of regret. For my weakness, the Master sent me here to torture my former comrades who showed similar ingratitude for his gift of eternal life. No one wearing the bands of the Chosen can leave this grotto. The doors will not open, and there is no other way out. I can remove them, but I will need time. The Dremora Overseer will be here any minute to check up on me. You need to play along until he leaves. Just act like a prisoner, and do as I say. Once Orthe leaves, we can find a quiet spot to remove these bands. Good. Follow me, and don't worry. You can trust me.
It's hard to... Chad, can you ever truly trust someone wearing a pointed hood? I feel like just like a bias against if you have a pointy hood. You finish this game today, Dart? Literally, we're at the final dungeon right now.
A prisoner sent in
so yes.
by...
Show me some respect, worm. Unless you want to end up in the cages with them.
Yes, Kinreeve, sir. This prisoner was sent in by Cathatet for questioning. I was about to begin.
This is not one of Mankar Camoran's chattels from the garden. Who is he?
Nothing escapes your vigilance, Kinreeve. Cathatet wondered as well. This is why he sent him for questioning.
Well, carry on.
Of course, Kinreeve. Prisoner, into the cage, now.
Oh, hey, this is reminding me of Temple of Doom. Kalishak bada, Kalishak bada, Kalishak bada. Oh, I don't. Uh-oh. No, I'd still be cooking.
There's no way for me to cross, but the Master's immortality does have its uses. I will distract the Dremora for as long as I can.
Minoa told me he would meet me further into the caves where he would be able to remove the bands of the Chosen from my wrists. Continue searching for a way through these caves to Mankar Camoran's palace. We made a friend. Walking into a human-sized cage must fulfill someone's fantasy. I mean, you can literally buy those for your basement, if you so desire. Why does everyone put their sex dungeon in the basement, though, by the way? Why not put it somewhere proud, like in the foyer or the living room? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna stick it in the basement. They always have the same idea. It's boring. Sorry I'm late, but I was pleasing your mom. Tasty piece of cheesecake. She does like cheesecake. One at a time. One at a time. Okay, this might be a tough fight. Get him, Skelly bro.
Watch out.
Well, fuck. Was super dead. Ow.
Yes, you
Oh
understand.
shit, I'm back here.
Tamriel is just one more Daedric realm of Oblivion, long since lost to its prince when he was betrayed by those that served him. Lord Dagon cannot invade Tamriel, his birthright. He comes to liberate the occupied lands.
Should have said. I'm gonna remember to say it this time.
How do you do?
Also gave your mom a nice hard set of beautiful earrings. Well, aren't you a charmer? Thank you for giving her such a good time.
You wear the bands, but you're
You
no
did this part, you
prisoner.
get the summons from the
Who
Shivering
are you?
Isles. I bet that was
What are you doing here?
pretty easy.
Wait, I know who you must be. You're the one who killed Raven and Bruma. They told me about you when I was still in their father's favor. And now you're here to kill their father. Of course, you came for the Amulet of Kings. Then Martin Septim still lives? There is still hope to stop Mehrunes Dagon's invasion? Perhaps Akatosh heard my prayers. Even here, even after everything.
So it doesn't matter
I've
which
done.
you choose, he's still gonna help
Listen,
you.
I can help you. You need my help if you... I was one of... We, man... but I would... I've... For... No, Good.
I'm sure I've probably asked, but do you have anything to hope for in The Elder Scrolls 6? Not really. It's going to be using the same engine. It's going to be made by Bethesda. It's going to be full of, like, prime cuts of boring. The main plot will suck. They're sticking with the same writer as written the last two and all the Fallout games, and those suck, and Starfield. So no.
Respect, worm. Unless you want to end up in the cages with them.
Yes, Kinreeve, sir. This prisoner was sent in by Cathatet for questioning. I was about to begin.
I'm already in the cage over here. Can you hurry it up?
One of Mankar Camoran's chattels from the garden. Who is he?
Nothing escapes your vigilance, Kinreeve. Cathatet...
Come on, torture me.
This is why he sent him for questioning.
Well, carry on.
Best Elder Scrolls game? Elder Scrolls Arena, huh? Really, that one? The first one? Everything I've seen of that, it does not look good. Most people can tend to settle on Morrowind as being the best Elder Scrolls game. In terms of plot, it definitely is the most interesting. Thought about getting Oblivion. Your stream convinced me to reconsider, so thanks. I'm gonna buy pizza.
But the
Hey,
Master's
pizza is pretty good.
does have its uses. I will distract the Dremora for as long as I can.
Alright, this time we're gonna save. But who knows, maybe you'd like this game.
What's that? Where are you? Look out!
Shit, I'm over encumbered. You know, let me just like drink a bunch of potions real quick. Yeah. That'll work. As fuck, baby.
Please! No!
I think Elder Scrolls 6 will be slightly better than Starfield, and it will be treated as immaculate success by the most coping gamer. I mean, I'll believe that when I see it.
You made it. I didn't think you'd have any trouble. Let's get these bands off you. There. You're not a prisoner of the Forbidden Grotto any longer. Let me come with you.
Did you kill an immortal? Doesn't that? Well, they get back up. That's the thing. They die, but then they come right back.
Not without power.
Yeah, sure. I'll be glad of your help.
I am no match for Mankar Camoran, but perhaps together we can find a way to defeat him. Lead on.
Well, I'm level 4, and you're trusted in me. Should be good now.
Well done, champion. Your progress is swift and sure. Perhaps you will reach me after all. You think I mock you? Not at all. In your coming, I hear the footsteps of fate. You are the last defender of decadent Tamriel. I am the midwife of the mythic dawn, Tamriel Reborn. I welcome you if you truly are the agent of fate. I tire of the self-styled heroes who set themselves in my path only to prove unworthy in the event.
This guy's trying, this Mankar Camoran's trying to do his Beth Daggett War thing, where he just telepathically talks to you in the final dungeon, but he ain't got the same riz as that guy does. Come, Moon and Star. Come and let us speak upon the heart. He ain't getting a Daggett or Eurobeat remix, that's for sure. Why does this game's dialogue have the depth and intrigue of a fortune cookie? Because the writers at Bethesda actually do suck. They don't know how to write dialogue. They never have.
Do your worst. Take that!
You kicking ass. You should be the main character.
Greetings, Dunmer.
Fate! Fight!
Dare attack me!
Hey,
Dare attack me!
You some kind of maniac?
He'll live, actually. He can't die.
Let's put an end to Mankar Camoran and his evil paradise.
It's just a wind, chat. That. Oh, he's back. Fuck. How should the dialogue be written then? I mean, better. They should be written better. They should hire an actual writer. Like, there's plenty of fantasy writers out there who'd probably love to write for them. They need to fire the dude they've been relying on for so long and get rid of he's terrible and get someone else. That's all there is to it.
You think I mock you? Not at all. In your coming, I hear the footsteps of... You are the last defender of decadent Tamriel. I am the midwife of the mythic dawn, Tamriel Reborn. I welcome you, if you truly are the agent. I tire of the self-styled heroes who set themselves in my path only to prove unworthy in the event.
Try not to die this time, shall we? Or is going to be the cheapest option? I don't know. They with the amount of money they have, especially now being owned by Microsoft, they can afford a better writer. There's no excuse for it. They know it's one of their weakest elements, and they don't want it. They just aren't fixing it. Shit. Problem with not leveling up, chat, is I can't carry any damn thing. Let's just get rid of some of the stuff I'm not using. I'm never going to use this stuff. Get rid of it. There we go. You have a lockpick on you. Some writers at CD Projekt Red that let the studio because of unbearable crunch. Oh, of course, there's developers that leave all studios for those reasons. We almost threw this place. I love that the final dungeon is just mostly just, here's a giant boring cave. Uh-oh. Where'd my friend go? Look, literally, my friend is gone. Oh, he killed him. Wait, shouldn't you, like, wake up? Like, you come back to life. Wait, the beginning? Oh, He just, I guess he's gone. He gone. Yeah, I kind of want to keep him on. I don't know if he like ever comes back. I'm just gonna reload this area. Where's he at? There he is. It was not that hard. Need more of burning. I have adorable news, and I knew you'd appreciate. What is this adorable news? Your 4-year-old has started talking with a slight southern accent. Is if wait, is it my fault? Did my slight southern accent? No, you wouldn't be letting him watch streams. But to say, I'm so sorry. Yeah, we made it.
Let's put an end to Mankar Camoran and his evil paradise.
Alright, let's do this. Is the Baker family your average conservative family? I don't even know if they're conservative. They just live in Louisiana, man. There's plenty of liberals that live there. Upskirt shot of Mehrunes Dagon.
You did not expect to see me again, did you? You have no grasp of the power that my father has at his command. You think you can stop us? Soon Mehrunes Dagon will walk
Look, understand there's a chance your child will be southern and the horrors that will bring. Well, I'm technically southern, you realize.
Come.
She has laughed really loud at that, by the way.
To welcome you to Karak Agayalor.
Like we may have a kid that he loves to go four-wheelering or side-by-siding, as it's sometimes called these days.
So, here you are at last. The
Like
lackey of the
football,
Septim
where
Pretender. You
hats.
still think you have a chance, don't
Game
you?
actually has some damn good lip syncing. Oh, this version does.
Here eventually, but it is of no consequence. You should not keep my father waiting any longer. He expected you hours ago. Come, you came here to see him, did you not?
I did.
Why do you delay? Do you fear to face Mankar Camoran himself? As well you should. Come, my father is waiting to welcome you to Karak Agayalor.
Couldn't tell what you said. This game's lip syncing is good. This version of it, the original game, did not have good lip syncing. Interesting game called Quarantine Zone. It's a zombie game, but I saw it. It didn't look that good. Did not look like that great of a game. You ready for this?
I have waited a long time for you, champion of old Tamriel. You were the last gasp of a dying age. You breathed the stale air of false hope. How little you understand. You cannot stop Lord Dagon. The walls between our worlds are crumbling. The mythic dawn grows nearer with every rift in the firmament. Soon, very soon.
But if my kid loves Valhalla and FF13, then I will love him regardless.
Tamriel and Oblivion rejoined, the mythic age reborn. Lord Dagon shall walk Tamriel again. The world shall be remade. The new age shall rise from the ashes of the old. My vision shall be realized. Weakness will be purged from the world, and mortal and immortal alike purified in the refiner's fire. My long duel with the Septims is over, and I have the mastery. The Emperor is dead. The Amulet of Kings is mine. And the last defender of the last ragged Septim stands before me, in the heart of my power. Let us see who at last has proved the stronger.
Found Mankar Camoran in the Palace of Camoran, and now I must kill him and take the amulet.
Your cause is already lost.
What's the matter? Getting tired? Victory is at hand, fool. Let's get this over with.
That's better. A worthy foe at last.
The chosen will survive.
Let me get my ghost out.
Strength against strength.
Sniper potion. Sniper potion. Let's go with the weak potion of healing first. Potion of might help as well.
Lord Dagon, I welcome the contest. Tamriel still has some fight left in her. That's better.
You
Die, unbeliever!
You're no better than the others.
Great.
Shit. Dude's tanky.
I have waited a
Yep, I've waited. Yeah, I'm sure you've waited a long time.
champion of old Tamriel. A worthy foe at last.
I will present your soul to my father as a weapon.
Your cause is already lost.
The time of cleansing is almost here! You cannot stop Lord Dagon!
My vision will yet be realized.
Be glad you will not against me!
They like to talk a lot, don't they?
Lord Dagon now.
Cause is already lost.
Nothing can stop Lord Dagon now.
Dagon will walk.
Take your shit, by the way. Killed the cult leader, left him naked. I did take his staff. Wanted his staff. Killed Mankar Camoran. Upon his death, the paradise he had created dissolved around me, and I found myself back in Cloud Ruler Temple with the amulet kings in my hand. I must give the amulet to Martin.
Blades, do homage to Martin's champion.
You found a way back. Does this mean
Well, hey, you got dressed for the occasion. I assume you believed in me.
you did it? You defeated him. Then you have it. You have the Amulet of Kings. Belongs to me. The Amulet of Kings.
So you and Joffrey have said, if it is true, if the Emperor really was my father, then I should be able to wear it. Only those of the Septim blood can wear the Amulet of Kings. Yes, of course. What am I waiting for? After all, this is my destiny. And no man can deny his destiny. I didn't really need the amulet to tell me that. I've known it was true since you first told me back in Kavach. But it is one thing to talk of becoming Emperor, and quite another to actually be the Emperor.
You are the Emperor.
Not yet. Until we light the Dragonfires, the gates are open and Mehrunes Dagon's invasion continues. While you were gone, I sent a messenger to Chancellor Akato. He waits for us in the Imperial City. Chancellor Akato is the head of the Elder Council. The Council rules in the Emperor's absence. I don't expect any objections from the Elder Council, but we should defer to their authority. Let's go to the Imperial City at once, before the enemy can recover from Mankar Camoran's death.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're now at the end of the game, chat. We have one last thing to do. Let's just go to the Imperial City and, you know, light the fires. Did you like Martin in the original where he looked like a potato? Well, everyone looked like a potato in this original game. None of it looked good. But at the time, I didn't really care. It's like, it looked fine to me. Are you alright, Joffrey? You're like holding something.
Time is pressing. Martin must relight the Dragonfires before the enemy can stop us.
What are you doing?
Once Martin uses the Amulet of
Hey,
Kings to light the Dragonfires,
I'm stuck looking at your cock now.
The barriers between Oblivion and Tamriel will be restored. The
Eyes up
Oblivion
here,
gates will
yo,
close,
guy.
and Mehrunes Dagon's invasion will have failed.
He's proposing to me. I'm sorry, my main character is very shy. I can't look him in the eye.
Martin is right. Declaring oneself Emperor is a delicate matter. In this case, however, I do not think there should be any dispute.
Might have to call it a night. Hey, Hassan, you have a good night, dude. Thanks for being here.
The Empire since the Emperor's murder. They will be overjoyed to have an heir to crown. They've been unable to solve the Oblivion crisis. The Empire is falling apart.
These glitches are all the result of the skooma addiction.
Any hope. May Talos guide you, my friend.
We should go to the Imperial City at once. Lead on. Of course. Against all hope, you returned from Camoran's paradise with the Amulet of Kings. We now have a chance to turn back Dagon's invasion. I must go to the Temple of the One and perform the ceremony to relight the Dragonfires. But we must hurry. The barriers between our world and Oblivion weaken with every gate that is opened. If Mehrunes Dagon is able to cross over into our world, even relighting the Dragonfires will not be able to send him back. Farewell, my friend.
How's my inventory looking? Yeah, pretty good. Let's write a fresh save. Alright, you guys ready for the finale of this game? Cannot fast travel from this location. I gotta leave. Were those particles is from the portal that was just there. I think it's a glitch. They're not supposed to be there.
Congratulations on your victory, sir.
Congratulations.
Hail!
Yeah, I'm not walking all the way there. No. How you feeling?
Are you gonna punch your way through?
Well, technically there's not really much left to punch. There'll be a big guy that I could potentially punch, but can't do any damage to.
It wasn't the big guy that you were just punching.
No, there you'll see it in a second.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Quote. Finale.
Finale. Just in case the game crashes off, I don't want to lose that footage.
I am feeling better than I was this morning. I just had like a flu or
Yeah, like a
something.
stomach bug
Yeah,
or something.
24-hour bug.
I was marrying a dude in the game. I was. Remember doing that.
Welcome
of you.
to the Imperial Palace.
Support that. I hope you guys are really
Everything
happy
is
together.
ready for Martin's arrival. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah. I like the you like the joke about we may have a southern child,
I was dying. That was hilarious.
and then you laughed again.
That was actually why I was nauseous today, Chad. I'm just pregnant with Dartigan. Other baby.
That likes Final Fantasy 13.
I've been expecting you. The full council has already considered the
Baby
matter
just
of Martin's
Oh.
claim to
Said
the Imperial throne
heroes
in
don't
detail.
need plans.
Final Fantasy 13, 9 out of 10.
Martin Septon, on behalf of the Elder Council,
Chancellor
I accept
Okado.
your claim to the
Chancellor,
Imperial throne.
Chancellor
Me
Okado,
darts running around.
the city is under attack. Oblivion gates have opened, and Daedra are inside the walls.
Having a baby? No, we're not.
God
No.
is overwhelmed.
I was
Courage,
worried.
soldier. We
Oh
have
my
an
goodness.
emperor again.
I'm not pregnant.
Your Highness,
Yet.
what are your orders? Shall the guard fall back to the palace?
No. If we let ourselves get besieged in the palace,
Morning
we're
sickness
doomed.
is no
We
joke.
must get to the Temple of the One immediately.
As you
the kid
command,
that
sire.
gets you broken
Guards,
down both
form
to
up
play
and protect
it.
the emperor.
Gladly.
To the Temple of the One.
So light the dragon fires. The Imperial City is under attack. Oblivion gates have opened all over the city, and Daedra pouring out. I must escort Martin safely to the Temple of the One, where he can light the dragon fires, close the Oblivion gates, and save the city.
Yeah, Thundercraft Raid. Look at these. Yeah, I'm getting sick of morning stews.
Boop-a-boop. Alright, yep.
I'm not preggers. I am not pregnant, chat.
All it takes is one joke for people to misunderstand.
I made a joke because people were saying, lucky you know that your baby, if you have one, would be a southern baby, right?
Yep.
How it's-
And then it's what if the kid liked Final Fantasy 13?
Work, my man. So, will the babies be born with a shotgun in the hand or chew in its jaw? Which one, Dave?
No, I'd rather not.
How about twins and one of
We were
both?
the last to make it through
Yeah,
from the Legion
I'd rather the
compound.
shotgun.
My men and I.
You'd rather I have shot.
Yeah, at least that choose is gross.
But he is not preggers, she's
Poggers.
How could you do such a thing?
Oh, I think Happy just cured my flu. Actually, no, he didn't. That actually hurt my stomach to laugh that hard.
Ouchies, ouchies. Alright, in we go. Doesn't this feel epic? Just walking through this city, killing some things. Lucky you would be an amazing mother, Darty. You would do better if you were an absent father. Man, thanks for the vote of confidence. Martin, I need you over here, dude.
Look at Dart being a great dad right now, protecting his
I know how to handle kids. It's like give them a snack. You give them a snack and put them in a room or something. Mayron's Dagon is here. The barriers between Oblivion and Tamriel have been destroyed. Only hope now is to somehow defeat Mayron's Dagon and cast him back into Oblivion. Perhaps Martin will know what to do. Oh, he there.
Modern children are born with fetal alcohol syndrome by default.
Too late. Mayroom's Dagon is here. Lighting the dragon fires will no longer save us. The barriers that protected us from Oblivion are gone.
So wait, that was Sean?
Yeah, this is
Actually him doing the voice?
Yep. And they had Sir Patrick Stewart at the beginning as well playing his dad. But they're both Sir Patrick Stewart's he literally came in has 5 lines. That was it.
I'll take my $100 check now, thank you.
Probably $1 million or so.
Mortal weapons may
Say 100, I meant
Yeah,
100
yeah.
million, my bad.
Now that he is physically here in Tamriel, they have no power to
When did
actually
this come out?
destroy him.
This was 2005?
And they were in that then.
Wait, yes. The amulet was given to mortals by Akatosh. It contains his divine power. But how to use this
Martin
power
can
against
die in this
Dagon?
mission. I'm aware, but that's just like
Amulet was
a
not
game
intended
over. You
as a
reload.
weapon.
That's why I just saved.
Idea. One last hope. I must reach the dragon fires in the Temple of the One.
You said it was no use.
You'll just have
Darn,
to
your
trust me.
child's first
I
words
know
will be
now what I
Abraham
was
Lincoln
taught,
was
but I'll need your help. I have have to get past Mehrunes Dagon somehow.
I actually played Mary Toddlicken once, the ghost of the, like, haunting spirit of her.
Ghostly, yo, President, White First Lady. I'll get you to the temple,
Like
yo,
fever
Sean.
dream.
Fever dream.
Yeah.
Then I'll do the rest. Lead on, my friend.
Friends with Sean Bean, motherfucker.
I'm with you.
We're not dying. He is. They're crouching.
Hey, somebody's gotta like show these guys how it's done.
Bandy fisticuffs. The old Mike Tyson. Style with the banter. It would be half redhead.
Alright, let's go. I mean, he's just standing there. He ain't really doing much. This is the god of destruction or whatever. He's like, yeah, whatever.
Does he do more? You do more than punch.
I gotta get past him. So I'm still like...
Looks like he's lost. He looks like he's just trying to remember direction.
Oh, he killed me.
Kicked you like Marjorie Green Taylor kicked that protest.
He's looked like he's kind of sleepy. He's like,
We're always trying to kill Sean.
Martin is slain. All hope is... What the fuck autosave is that?
Can you look up his skirt? Asks.
You just saw it. I did. Then he killed me for it.
That's what you get for upskirting chat. Instant death.
Help me get past Dagon and into the temple of...
Follow me.
I'm with you.
Show me what you've got!
I actually don't know how... I think we just run past him, actually.
Khan is perfectly capable of getting himself killed.
Oh, he like just didn't just turned around and splatted him really, really quickly. It was funny. We burn in the South harder than Sherman's march. I'm sure it was quite the show. Follow me. We'll try that again. Just don't stop running this time. See, we're past the evil god of Mehrunes Dagon. That's all it took. He's just like, get back.
He's a baby walker and he can't get by.
He's like, yeah, whatever. Look at me.
I'm so sleepy. I need a nap.
So pathetic.
So that was supposed to be like...
That's like the big final challenge, yeah.
I just think that.
I don't know.
These big ones are always...
This game is just, Bethesda games are just really bad at it. It's Adora, actually. I think it's like right there. Chancellor Akado's doing work over there, distracting him.
He's doing his physical therapy, okay? I don't understand again.
You have a lot of salt because your college started the Civil War? Ooh. Here we go.
Bad college. Bad, naughty college.
Martin and I are inside the Temple of the One and must get Martin to the Dragonfires, or all hope is lost.
I saw that episode of Martin.
Martin.
Yeah. No.
Alright, Martin. Do your thing.
I do what I must do. I cannot stay to rebuild Tamriel. That task falls to others. Farewell. You've been a good friend in the short time that I've known you. But now I must go. The dragon waits.
As we saw him being in the first Lord of the Rings movie.
Turn into a Pokemon.
Phoenix, dragon, fire.
The Avatar of Akatosh, I think is what they call it.
I like that it was playing the Pirates of the Caribbean theme for a minute there.
Sure would have been fun if I got to fight this guy, but no.
No, let's just watch it.
Well, you do get to fight dragons in the next game, a whole lot of them, and it becomes kind of boring.
Picking locks is fun.
Yeah, real fun.
Your inner kleptomaniac just gets like enabled by these games like mine. Pro Animorph. Does this make Martin Septim a furry?
Nobody dead.
Uh-oh. Oh lord,
The
he's
amulet
stoning.
is shattered. Dagon is defeated.
You got a nice statue out of it, though.
With the dragon's blood and the amulet of kings, we have sealed the gates of Oblivion
That's how Stonehenge happened.
forever. The last of the Septims passes now into history. I go gladly, for I know my sacrifice is not in vain.
I'm Sean Bean. I die in everything.
I take my place with my
He
father.
died?
Yep.
I thought the
And
He turned into
Oh, he was the dragon.
Yeah, he sacrificed himself.
He's the
The
seagull.
third age has ended, and a new age dawns.
What this game is about? Saving Tamriel by
When
closing the
next
Oblivion
Elder
Gates.
Scroll is written, you shall be its scribe. The
Actually, I'm going to
shape of the
turn into a
future
mad god.
He did live in the Silent Hill movie.
Yep.
It's true.
But yeah, but
These
He's
things
Harry. Well, if they make
now
the third one.
belong to you.
all the Oblivion Gates have been shut good. They're not worth going into anyways.
Did you just win the game? Is that really it?
That's well, technically, no one really cares about the main campaign in these games. They always do the side content, which is way better. But that's into the main campaign. Yeah.
Did you do anything to make that happen though?
What do you mean?
Did you hit any buttons in that final?
No, I just like I let him there and watched it happen. But yeah, the main campaign does ass in this game. Most people prefer the DLC and everything else in the game to it, or like the quests you do for like the Dark Brotherhood or the Thieves Guild and all that stuff. Any kid Dartigan has will be born ready to fight Steven Seagal. Damn right he will be, or she will be. I'm gonna like train them to like. It's your job to like avenge me if I ever die by killing him. Even if I don't die to Steven Seagal, I'll still want them to go and take him on in a fight.
And if we have more than one child,
Yeah.
they'll all have to go together.
Shivering Isles, yeah, Shivering Isles is the good one. Martin shattered the Amulet of Kings and transformed himself into an avatar of Akatosh, the dragon god of time. In dragon form, he banished Mehrunes Dagon to Oblivion and into the Oblivion Crisis, and then vanished. Whether he is dead or has ascended to join his ancestor Tiber Septim, no one knows. Also, Venusaur, thank you for the 4-month streak, or 16 months or whatever. Another month, another donation of Bezo bucks to that sweet, sweet ASMR that is Dartigan's voice. I need to get an ASMR mic and actually see if the people like that.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm gonna like say creepy shit for a while.
An anti-Steven Seagal army. That's what our children will be.
Yep, exactly. Shivering Isles is the best part of the Oblivion. That and most people also like the Dark Brotherhood and Thieves quest. There's a lot of actually decent side quests in the game as well, but the main quest is just ass. Not good. It's opposite of it. And we're still just standing here looking up and all at the statue.
What happened? Where's Martin? I must congratulate him. Mehrunes Dagon is defeated. Cast back into Oblivion. We've won!
Short's playing this character.
He's gone.
What do you mean, gone? We saw the temple dome explode. The avatar of Akatosh appear. That was Martin? The joined blood of kings and gods.
I never
The
took
amulet
one
of kings.
skooma drink at all. I never found any.
divine power
But my playtime with this isn't over. It's just over for the time being. Maybe then I'll get some skooma. This guy knocked out. He was like, you know, distracting Mehrunes for us.
Then
True hero right here.
Martin is gone. Yes, sealed forever. Mehrunes Dagon and his ilk can never threaten Tamriel again. Martin is dead, but he died an emperor and a hero to rival Tiber Septim. This victory is not without cost. We've lost Martin Septim. What an emperor he might have made. His sacrifice was necessary, but it leaves the empire without an emperor. I don't know what happens now. There are troubled times ahead.
Yeah,
for
we're
the
gonna get like
Empire.
invaded by Nazi
But now
elves
is
and
not the
taken
time
over,
to
or at
worry
least half
about
of
the
it.
future. Let's just give thanks that we're alive.
I think this, yeah, it's written by. You think this is written by AI? An AI would do better than this.
In my capacity as Lord High Chancellor of the Elder Council, I hereby proclaim you Champion of Cyrodiil. And as a small token of gratitude for your service to the Empire, I have ordered a suit of Imperial Dragon armor made for you. Imperial Dragon armor is normally worn only by the Emperor himself, but you deserve no less, champion. I know he's gone. As the Chancellor of the Elder Council, my concern now is how to choose his successor. We are now the stewards of the Empire.
What does
We
the
can hold the
Chancellor
Empire
do?
together in the short term.
I'm not entirely sure.
But to be honest,
Because it probably depends
I
on what
don't
duties
know
they've been
what
given.
will happen. The provinces have been restive for years, even before the latest crisis. With no legitimate claimant for the Dragon Throne, troubled times lie ahead. You have earned the highest rank possible in the Order of the Dragon, the illustrious Order of Imperial Knights, founded by Tiber Septim himself. It is a high honor. Only 6 other champions have been awarded in the history of the Empire.
And I'm level 4 at that.
The dragon will stand forever as a memorial to what you and Martin did for all of Tamriel. Hail, champion!
By his shoulder, by his shoulder, by his shoulder. Oh, there we go, chat. We beat the main campaign. Are you impressed? Germany as chancellors at the top of their government ever since the last Fury. Yeah, they probably don't want to have another one of those. But, you know, they should probably just, you know, I mean, you know, chancellors, I'm assuming their duties change depending on, you know, their role in government. Probably different for every time they've had one. Yeah. You know, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Are you looking to experience games the way they were intended to be played? If yes, don't you feel like you aren't fair to the game because you didn't level up? No. I mean, that's by choice to not level up. That's how they made the game. I didn't change anything about it. All I would have done was spawn in different enemies at times instead of just keeping it like, you know, what it was. We're gonna do anything else or call it early? It is almost... Yeah, it is a 3-hour stream. I think that's good, actually. Yeah, I'm fine with it. You know, I'm fine with a 3-hour stream. I mean, I don't really want to start... There's not much I can do right now. And I do want to take a break from Oblivion before maybe doing anything else in it. So I think we will call it there tonight. Yeah, I'm fine with that. But yeah, I think that's a good stopping point. We beat the main campaign. Tomorrow I'll probably be playing Tomb Raider, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to play an action game. And one I've never streamed before. But one I've sinned. Too bad you didn't get to fight any of the hot spider ladies. I mean, I might, now that I'm done with the main campaign, actually start leveling up. It's like, if you level up for the main campaign, you can actually give it being a pain. It can be a pain in the ass because some of those battles, they have way too many enemies fighting you and you get swamped by high level stuff. I remember that happened to me when I played the game originally. Original Tomb Raider or the reboot, the 2013 reboot game, the one I sent my first sim video. Hirio Kabach, I have done everything to allow the victory to happen. May I become emperor? Serial officer? No. I mean, maybe we don't want to be going to politics. But yeah. Yeah, if you want to come back tomorrow, have some Tomb Raider for you. And I'm also going to be doing a Resident Evil 4 remake randomizer run very soon. So get ready for that. That's going to be some fun shit. But thank you for all joining me tonight. It's my honor to have you. I hope I entertain you for a bit with the weirdness of my punch quest, whatever I did, whatever this was. If you're new here, please subscribe on YouTube or follow me on Twitch. I've got a Discord link and a Patreon link down there as well if you want to check out my exclusive content. Thank you for any super chats tonight, bits, subs, gift subs, prime subs, all that stuff. Thank you very much. I'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time, so hope to see you then. Play some good stuff. It'll be a great stream, I guarantee it. Until then, chat, you guys all be good, and I'll see you then. Peace, everyone.